join me and my dad while we explore everything. Remember to hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Ding! Thank you for watching.
Well, thank you for that amazing introduction, Miraculous Girl, and thank you everyone for joining us again on Exploring It All. So, just like last time, the day after I came out with my speculation video, we got some confirmation. And that confirmation seems to confirm that I was wrong. We are not going to be getting a SOG this month. We'll be getting a Wii knife from Battlbox. I say we. I suspect it will be a Pro Plus item. And the reason I say that is because the price point on most Wii knives is $100+. Now, there are some that are less, and there are a lot that are a lot more. I'm not opening this up. I'm not even going to show a knife this time because people seem to think that the knife I showed in the last video is the actual knife we're getting, and that knife we got in Battlebox 4 years ago, I think. It could be 3, I could be wrong. And I don't even know why some of the discussion ended up being, but it's made in China. I don't know why, for some reason, made in China when it comes to knives is primary, but it is. It is what it is. Anyway, and to throw in a little bit more in this video, I kind of owed a little video to my buddy Doc P. He did a video about the best multi-tool, and I don't even remember exactly what I said, but I said something about I need to make a video about what's really the best multi-tool. And he laughed and he told me he's waiting for it, so I gotta put together a video. And it's so funny because after I started trying to figure out what is the best multi-tool, I realized there's a lot to that. Because you have a lot of different styles and types of multi-tools and stuff out there. And I'm going to go through this stuff really fast. I'm not going to give details on each specific multi-tool. We got Gerbers. Boom. And there's a lot more. It's supposed to be a TSA approved Gerber because it doesn't have an actual blade in there. It has a glass kind of style cutter blade thing that's replaceable. Has this weird carbide non-sharpened edge kind of blade thing. And this is a replaceable blade. You can pop it out and put a new one in, so that's kind of interesting. And these lock on this. This one you can, if you do it really fast, it'll flip out. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, we have a couple that we've gotten over the years, and I'm going to say out of these ones, I like the Truss the best. It's the biggest. They're spring loaded. They all generally have the same tools. This one has longer tools in it, and that's kind of why I like it. Although all of these tools tend to be short. You know, your Victorinox Swiss Army knife saw is longer than this. And so, but out of the Gerbers, I'm going to say that one is my... I have the center drive. If I had a center drive, that would probably be the one. But so this is going to be it for Gerber. Leatherman, you know, they have so many styles out there. You have the Mutt style, and I'm going to say, if you got the AR platform and you're using that, this would be the tool you should be carrying. It has a lot of firearm specific things. It has some the specially designed Leatherman bits, and it has the extended ones, line cutters, things like that, hammerhead. Anyway, this is good, but I don't think that's my favorite Leatherman. But my favorite Leatherman, and I have a few, this is the original one that was issued by the Air Force back in the early 90s. This one's dated January of 95. And that was issued to my wife, and she gave it to me, and she said, here, you like these things. So, in the original case on that. But my favorite on my Leathermans for EDC in the city, I have a bolster, I have a Skeletal, but my favorite one is the Free P4. It has nice tools. They have good length on them. The blades are one-handed opening. It's magnetic. I don't have the new arc. You have the saw that's a much longer length than, say, the Gerber. Give you an idea of the length of the saw. It's a slimmer design. They both have locking tools. You have to push the little button on this. And the tools on this are all accessible, just like on the Leatherman or on the Gerber. The tools are accessible from the outside. But it has a good tool set. So I really like the Free P4 when it comes to your Leathermans. The only exception I will throw out there is the Leatherman Signal. The Signal is a great tool, but for it, I mean, it's lightweight. It's got a pocket clip. It has ferrule rods and stuff, but it's really geared more toward outdoor. It doesn't have a lot of other tools on it. You have your saw, your blade. It does have a can opener, and it does have your replaceable blade, or the little patented replaceable ones. But the thing that's really cool regarding the Signal that other Leathermans don't have, and that's why I'm mentioning this, is it does have a hex bit hole for regular hexes along with the patented version and also for the exclusive Leatherman bits. There's a little button here that this locks in. And it'll even take the long ones from the Mutt. And they sell kits that have tons of different bits. This one just has the one that's in there. The Skeletal has a slot for an extra bit, which is kind of cool. So there's that. And again, their tools lock open too. This is not magnetic, by the way, in here, but you got it there in a pinch. So I do like the Signal, especially for camping purposes. It's kind of the little brother to the Mutt and kind of the big brother to the Skeletal. You'll see the thing, you know, and it would be so easy for them to add that hex on the end of the Skeletal. I'm surprised they didn't do that. But anyway, so that's, you know, exclusive for outdoor use. This is my go-to. For in town, this tends to be my go-to. Although there is a new player in the market. By the way, I've been doing multi-tools for years. This is the Bird. It's got a crescent wrench. It's got a folding knife. It's got kind of like a little vice grip style slotted one here. It's got files. It's got bits in here that go in the end. This came out back in the 90s. I saw it in the Air Force Times and I had to have it. That's in the days, it was in the early 90s, the days before the internet. I had to have it, and I had to look up the company and send them a check, I think is how I did it. Anyway, so side note on that. Anyway, this new one I just got at Christmas is this SOG. And I have to say, it's kind of beating out my Free P4 here. I really like this SOG. It does have a bit set that came with it in its packaging here off to the side, and it holds bits both in the end right up in here, or it has the magnetic bit holder right in here that has a 90-degree stop in it. It has a protractor in here, which is a really unique tool. You do have measurement markings on the inside of it. I don't think the Free does. It doesn't. And overall, now, and like I said, 90-degree stops. The tools are locking. It does have locking tools. And the tools are accessible from the outside. I mean, this has some really neat, unique features. I have to say, I don't always think about SOG when it comes to multi-tools. They have some knives out there and stuff, but they have a lot of different products, but I have to say, I really like this. So it's all a matter of opinion and what you feel like for the day. I don't carry the same knife every day for a month straight. I never do. And the same goes for multi-tools. I will say that it's between these two, and right now I tend to favor the SOG. I think it's just because it's my newer model here. And it's going to be a belt carry on a pouch kind of situation. It came with a nice little packaging and stuff. But great tool. Nothing wrong with this one. But if I'm camping or whatnot, I'll take the Signal, the Leatherman Signal. So they all have their purpose. I do like to throw my Gerbers. They tend to be less expensive, and I do like to throw those and even my Skeletal here in to-go bags and things like that. Anyway, guys, I'd like to know what is your favorite, what is your go-to multi-tool? Is it a Swiss Army knife? Do you consider a Swiss Army knife a multi-tool? I kind of look at those as more as knives. They're a different animal to me. And I'll carry one of these, and I'll carry a Swiss Army knife. And there's 1,000 models to choose from. I could even probably do a video on my favorite Swiss Army knife. But yeah, and hey, Doc P, here's my here's my response on the best multi-tool. I'm leaning toward the SOG right now. Leaning toward the SOG. And yeah, so remember, and here's the spoiler: Mission 109 at Battlbox is going to be a Wii knife. All right, guys, hit like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and be nice to each other.